Hello everyone. Science Spot is a podcast that shines a spotlight on the latest scientific technology from Japan. Your host is Ren from Science Talk. When you think of breathing, you think of lungs. But what if there was another way to oxygenate your body? Today, we're spotlighting revolutionary research from Japan that confirms the medical concept straight out of science fiction, internal ventilation, or breathing through the rectum. Japanese researchers have successfully completed the world's first human clinical trial, proving the safety of this groundbreaking technique. We are covering the findings published by a team led by Professor Takanori Takabe of Tokyo Science University and Osaka University and Associate Hospital Professor Fuji from Nagoya University Hospital. Severe respiratory failure, such as acute respiratory distress syndrome (ARDS), involves the loss of gas exchange function in the lungs and has a very high mortality rate. Standard treatments include mechanical ventilators and extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. However, these are invasive. Ventilators can further damage the lungs, and ECMO carries risks and complications. Worldwide, there is an urgent need for a minimally invasive therapy that allows the lungs to rest while still supplying the body with oxygen. The research team drew inspiration from certain aquatic organisms that perform gut respiration. They developed the internal ventilation method to supply oxygen through the large intestine. To move this innovative concept toward patients, they first needed to rigorously confirm its safety in healthy humans. The core of this technique relies on a liquid oxygen carrier called perfluoroalkyl, or PFD. PFD is a fluorine-based liquid known for its remarkable ability to dissolve very large amounts of oxygen. Crucially, it is chemically stable and not absorbed by the body. Think of PFD as a molecular scuba tank. When this liquid is administered via the rectum, it releases its dissolved oxygen into the vast network of blood vessels in the large intestine wall. Because PFD itself is not absorbed into the bloodstream, it avoids systemic toxicity and passes through the body safely, acting only as a localized oxygen delivery system. The study was a phase 1 dose escalation trial involving 27 healthy adult males. They received increasing the dose of non-oxygenated PFD, ranging from 25 ml up to 1,500 ml. And the key safety findings are the high safety, zero absorption, and tolerability. Throughout the trial, no serious adverse events or dose-limiting toxicities occurred. Blood tests for liver and kidney function showed no significant changes. And their absorption means the most critical findings for safety. PFD concentration in the blood samples remained below the detection limit, confirmed that PFD is not absorbed systematically. And minor side effects like abdominal discomfort were reported in the higher dose group, but these were all mild and transient and resolved naturally. Although the trial focused on safety and used PFD without maximum oxygen loading, the researchers observed a slight but important increase of about 1% in peripheral blood oxygen saturation. And in groups receiving 100 ml or more. This suggests that the basic principle works. Atmospheric oxygen dissolved in the PFD was likely delivered to the body via concentration difference with venous blood. The research team has successfully proven the safety and tolerability of internal ventilation using PFD in humans. This critical safety evidence is a major milestone, moving this once theoretical concept closer to clinical application. The next step is testing oxygen-loaded PFD in actual patients to verify its therapeutic effectiveness, and if successful, this low-invasive method could supplement or replace current technologies, potentially saving the lives of severely affected patients, including newborns. That's all for today's ScienceBot. I'd love for you to listen to the podcast and post your thoughts with #ScienceBot. Thank you for listening and see you next time.